Hmm. Oh, finally, it worked. Hey, everybody. Wow, I really couldn't. I couldn't get my live stream to work here at the last minute, like always. Uh, I just wasn't prepared. I hadn't eaten anything all day, even though it's Thanksgiving, and I got really confused, and then and then I ate a pizza. So I'm just here to talk to you guys. I wanted to thank everybody who's been participating in the in what we're calling the holiday drop, but isn't it really a Black Friday sale? So I just wanted to go through and answer any of your questions. It's too cold to be in the warehouse, and I wish that I could hear you. Maybe maybe I could get a little bit of music going in here too. Here at the last minute. Um, I tried to look at you, and I just looked down at my keyboard, thinking that that's where the camera was. So, we're going to do a really good job of making this an excellent live stream. I'm going to see to it that it's really, really good. And wow, wow, lots of orders selling out. Wow, very sick, very sick. Let's see what we've got. Everybody give it up for Eddie E. Eddie E, the first order of the night, getting that dance decree by Mira Kisses in Kids Garden. That's incredible. Let's see what else we've got. Slide is amazing. That sold out too fast. I'm sad. Pizza Day, my guy. Yeah, right. It is a pizza day. Sounds about right. Dance decree sold out in 2 seconds. Uh, that's what they call it. Is 200% ever coming back onto vinyl? Isn't everything? I tried. So YOLO, play some Esprit. Is the site bot safe? I don't know. I'm surprised how fast the Mirror Kisses stuff sold out, but I kept refreshing and it was gone. I don't know. Are there bots that buy records? If they are, you guys need to go after Eddie E. He's mad botting you. He's botting you all. My first time listening to my boy George Clan. I love your music. I bought a green Electronica shirt and a white Equip shirt a week ago. Everything is amazing. Thank you. Should be here for this. Kids Garden still undefeated. I threw a rock at your window. You know what? A lot of these comments are good, and some of them aren't really saying very much. So let's try to get together and think about what's happening right now. Is anyone in my house? Is anyone in my house right now? Um, yeah, who's that? Can you help me? Can you can you switch the thing over to tuner? Um, let's see. What's the best form of music? Oh, maybe we can all hear that, but we're gonna work on it. Thank you all for being so patient with me. You know that this is like a total DIY fest over here, and the person who's doing it themselves, that's me. And so Eddie E, the bot, wonderful work, love that. The next person up, we got to say thank you to oh, Justin Q, aka No Friends Forever. Is No Friends Forever in the chat? Just got to say what's up. Nice picking that one up. Jake P in Texas picking up another dance decree. Wow, these dance decree is in high demand. Maybe we should repress dance decree or something. And then another dance decree from Gino in Oregon. Thank you so much, Gino, picking up Dance Decree and that Transparent Red Bad Dreams by Mirror Kisses. Yeah, No Friends Forever. Congrats. So, yo, if you want to flip a Dance Decree in here, there's people who are trying to get that Dance Decree. Heartbeats. I got to say thank you to some other people out here. Ruben A. in New York. We're talking Power PC. Give it up. Heartbeats LP. Thank you so much. Bad Dreams and Heartbeats. Another one to Alexander T in Savannah, Georgia. Is Alexander T in the chat? So I've heard of Prince. Prince did some interesting kind of direct to fan interaction in his time, kind of ditching the record label and doing his own thing. Big inspiration over here. I don't think we're going to bring back the Esprit anime shirt. It's so popular, but I think it's of dubious artistic value, and I don't want to exploit that. Have you ever released any of the 100% Electronica released for free? Can we get together with El Gringo 2.0 and figure out what they're talking about? Have you ever released any of the 100% Electronica released for free? If El Gringo is still sticking around waiting for your answer, let's get a little more clear on that. I might have an answer for you. So, Econ 3, what's up? Do you still want me to email each buyer? No, I couldn't set up the Skype fast enough. I'm sorry. I wonder if there's a way that we could take calls when I'm just on a webcam, because I'm not in OBS right now. The only thing to get cooking at midnight, I had to go webcam only. Nardwar has not asked for an interview yet. I don't know if Nardwar for an interview. I think Nardwar just like shows up and scares you with a really aggressive gift. So let's see. Econ 3. I need to get out of the habit of calling it econ because I think that we all type it that way, but Neggy Jimmy hates the word econ, and it makes it sound like it's some kind of like nerd shit, or like a school class, a job conference. So I know it's just easier to type, but I like the word Electronica. I think it's got a lot of power in it. We do actually have a 100% Electronica phone line, and I can take calls from it. But will people be able to hear what's being said? I don't really know. Will you consider to release all the albums of the 100% label for free? No. No. that's the opposite of what we're trying to do. I think that when, and no offense to anyone who gives away their music for free, because I understand that it's very, um, you know, it's the it's a nice thing to do, but the way that I see it, and the way that I encourage everyone on the label, and here's a big industry secret for all of you struggling artists out there, is if you give your music away for free, people subconsciously and consciously both presume that your work has no value. So the way that I see it is we already kind of give our music away for free because you can listen to it right here on YouTube for free in a way that we don't get paid for. And you can listen to it on Bandcamp for free. You can listen to it on Spotify for free. There's a lot of free ways to listen to the music, and I welcome that and I encourage it. But, you know, if you want to have like, we want to encourage people to buy the music, from all, especially from all the 100% electronica artists who are newly full-time musicians, like Equip, you know what I'm saying? Dan Mason doing this music thing full time, this is the real deal. So you gotta give it up for those playboys and playettes like Neggy Jimmy back here. Neggy Jimmy spent the whole day organizing the warehouse and getting things counted up so that we could do this sale. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we like to sell these things, but here's the big tip. Digital music has value. Your music has value if you're an artist. And I would encourage you to, I know it's nice and you want everybody to have your music, but just a tip. I think it's better to charge money for your music, even if nobody's buying it, because it makes it's saying my music has value. Let's say you went into an art gallery and you saw a beautiful work of art. Like, have you heard these stories of Banksy selling Banksies on the street for $10 and no one buys them all day long except one person, and then it's later revealed that it's a Banksy? This is a pretty good example of what I'm talking about, right? Banksy's like an artist or something. And then, so this painting that someone buys for $10 ends up being worth $1 million. And if they charged $1 million for it, somebody would have bought it straight away. So, if you want to be a top dog, you got to walk and talk like a top dog. So let's scroll up and just see what people are saying out here. Got to make that quiche. Casino.
Make the quiche also.
Username checks out. Yeah, part of the winner's circle. What up, a hero? Offer music for free. Offer. Don't need. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
So one really interesting fact, Lamster, is that just like your name, Lindsay ends with an E-Y instead of an A-Y. Lots of people make that mistake, but just kind of a cool thing to know. She doesn't care. Do you care, Lindsay?
Oh. Did they say A-Y?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an E-Y.
Yeah, but you don't care.
No.
Nobody cares.
Sounds the same.
Will you feature Prodigy anytime soon? I would love a feature on Prodigy. I can rap, I could sing, I could dance. I would love to work with the Prodigy. Or if you mean Prodigy from Mobb Deep, no, I don't guess so. Thank you for the kind words about Slide. Oh yeah, a hero. One of my biggest supporters in the chat tonight. A Hero just had a new single come out. I haven't listened to it yet, but I encourage you to listen to it at your leisure. we got to show love for a hero here. Big 100% Electronica supporter, and we support a hero. Keep doing what you're doing, buddy. I wish that we could enable these call-ins like we did last time and get your face on the screen, but maybe we'll try to do that tomorrow. Thank you. I tried to rip it during Desert Days. It is a gray situation. Well, you know what? They say that gray with an E, you can remember it because that's how they say it in Europe. And gray with an A, it's how they say it in America. But now with, globalization and the internet, I think it's getting kind of intermixed. I like EY for gray personally. I just think gray with an A doesn't look right anymore. And it just seems like most of the time people use EY now.
I don't know the correct spelling.
You can see it. I think
know.
it's both. It's both. Just like vaporwave could be spelled with a U. But, here in the United States, we don't do that.
Slip mats. We have slip mats.
Is someone saying slip mats? Where?
They said, will you make slip mats?
Gary X, we've got slip mats right now.
I don't know if they're on the website.
They are. You got to go, Gary, you got to go on there and get your slip mat right now.
Slip mat.
What? It's going to be sold out. All this stuff is selling out.
Gary!
We don't have 1 million slip mats, Gary. Stop watching this and go get the slip mat. I only ever did one Twitch. I'm just kind of answering questions without reading them off because we can all read them, right? I only did one Twitch stream, and that was on Artsy's channel. And then, we did other streams here on YouTube, and we are working on a 360 stream at this moment. It just takes forever to program all of this like 360 content to go on in the background. But, I'm a busy guy, but I'm trying to work it up. Sell me on this Micro Disney LP. I've been getting into 80s new wave stuff lately. Well, Micro Disney is my favorite band. And that's my favorite album by them. I'm going to put some on in the background. We'll see if we can hear it. Let me know. Can you guys hear this music? Can you guys hear this music? I'm not sure if you can. Anyway, putting out that Micro Disney, that was a record that I put out from passion and experiment to see how to officially license an album and what type of paperwork you have to do and how you get it done. And that was cool. It didn't prove to be super popular in vaporwave circles, even though the second song on the first Esprit EP is a sample from that album on a song called Dreaming Drains. I don't know that anybody has ever figured that out, but if we check out Dreaming Drains by Micro Disney, the second Esprit song on the Girls Only EP is a sample of that. The song is in Chinese, but it translates to wishful thinking. So I don't know how to say it. But it's the second track on that Girls Only EP. Asia tour, please. I would love to. I'm so jealous of the Neo Gaia tour crew that just went all over Japan. I realized that there's a lot more to Asia than Japan, but those guys seem like they were having a lot of fun. George, can we get Gene pressed on vinyl? That would be sick. I'm wondering, here's the sample. And that's it. It doesn't do that again for the rest of the song. I don't know why they put that in there, but I loved it. Guys, for real, help me ask him. Help ask when are you going to come to Atlanta? I don't know. Maybe Electronica will be in Atlanta. I don't have any dates planned right now. I'm working on an opening. I'm working on maybe doing an opening tour with a popular band I can't talk about yet, but I think that goes all over the place. So maybe I'll hit your town. I'm going to hit a lot of towns, a lot of cities that I've never been to before with that, and that'll be sick. I will play Toronto. Lindsay, is Toronto the one that you hated, or is that Vancouver?
I did not like Vancouver, but that's because I had to go to Hastings.
Can they hear you?
Can you guys hear me? I didn't like Vancouver, but it's because I had to go to Hastings. And Hastings is fucked.
Can we get a feedback on if okay.
Yeah.
Now what if she's like further away and yelling? Can you hear
What
her
about
then?
if I say Hastings is fucked? Can you guys still hear me?
Say something that they can't predict.
Sheepy is in the corner. I repeat, Sheepy is in the corner.
Can anybody say what Lindsay just said? Just type out what Lindsay just said.
Type in the chat, Sheepy. Sheepy in the chat.
Wow, they said so. Some people can, and so maybe they're having a hard time understanding your.
Sheepy is in the corner.
Hey, can we get Sheepy in the frame?
My Chemical Kitten asked if I had a fit. Who's my favorite artist or my inspiration?
Okay, My Chemical Kitten. Let's see what she's got to say. I'm going to say
hard to pick just
Travis
one.
Scott.
It's hard to pick one, but I honestly really just like Travis Scott right now. I think the production on all of his songs is really awesome. So I've been listening to that a lot.
You're trailing off. They probably can't hear you. You got to keep that energy up.
Travis Scott a lot.
Hey.
Yeah, but I think when I was growing up, I really liked No Doubt and their lead singer Gwen Stefani. She kind of taught me what it was to be a cool woman.
Hey baby, hey girls say, boys say.
No, not that. Just before that.
So, Dr. Phil said, I just posted your face, or I posted your face to this subreddit called Future School Shooters. I remember this. I meant it as a joke, so I hope you don't hate me. I remember when you tweeted about it, and I made a Twitter literally just to tell you. Do you remember this? Yes, I remember. And as a matter of fact, Dr. Phil, if you check my Twitter today, I even tweeted about how I cut my hair because people kept saying that I look like a school shooter and that it made me cry and I had to cut all my hair off. And then I just want to be pretty like Kendall Jenner. And, sometimes I get emotional and I just drop some truth on Twitter like that. And that's what happened. But no, I don't hate you for that. You aren't the only one who said that I look like a school shooter. But I did not like that sentiment very much.
Why am I typing this? I could just say it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like Lil Ugly Mane, and he's my friend.
Lindsay's friends with Lil Ugly Mane, but they haven't talked in a decade.
Yeah,
so
we used to be friends because we both lived in Richmond, Virginia.
Let's see.
I feel horrible about it. Oh my god.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't feel horrible. Dr. Phil said I feel horrible.
Oh, don't feel bad, Dr. Phil. Look how well things are going.
Somebody said you look like a pedophile that lives in a RV.
Where?
Right there.
Oh. Well, here's the thing. The first and
What did the correct grammar of that be in NRV?
lives in an I would say lives in an RV. Lives in an RV. I would definitely say it that way. But while this is happening, let's talk about trolls for a minute, because the vaporwave community at large is getting trolled right now, and a lot of people don't realize it. And I think that everybody, you just gotta, you know, there's a lot of people having a lot of fun at the vaporwave community's expense, and they're just laughing. They're just laughing at us all the time. So if you're ever being antagonized online, or something seems a little off, uh, ask yourself, is this an attempt to antagonize the vaporwave community and make us look foolish? And if it is, a great way to proceed is to just kind of ignore it, and don't get riled up, uh, because it only exists to rile you up. And it wouldn't, if you don't get riled up, it goes away. It's kind of like the shadow people. I don't know if you guys know about shadow people, but shadow people is something that I just see out of the corner of my eye all the time, and they're there to kill me. But if you don't look at them and you don't pay them any mind, they just disappear into the ether. So if you ever wake up and you can't move your body and you're horrified and there's a shadow creature at the foot of your bed or hovering over your body, and you're convinced it's trying to kill you, because it is, just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it, and it'll just evaporate. So in the same way that we deal with shadow people on a daily basis, we can also deal with trolls in that way. So
well, online trolls. I think real life trolls right in front of you, you should fuck them up.
If people are doing bad, you should fuck them up. But there's a lot of, trolls. Are you thinking like about
a real life bully?
Yeah, well, there's bullies and then there's trolls. So a bully is yeah, but trolling, huh?
Somebody said you guys not have central heating. It's
actually pretty hot in here.
We do, but I was in the warehouse and I'm just cold to the bone.
It's hard to get your core temperature back up once it's been down after living in LA for a while. Dr. Phil totally has flipped since the school shooter days and is now saying, George, you are an amazingly handsome guy, and you and Lindsay are an awesome couple. Blah, 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 blah. I want to talk about the handsome thing. Thank you very much.
Talk about your hair.
You should have seen me. You should have seen me 5 years ago.
George wants to bleach his hair and dye it or do like a one layer of bleach, the kind where it like comes out looking yellow instead of like platinum. What do you guys think?
Should I bleach my hair yellow or cut it? I was thinking that I could bleach it yellow, and then when I got sick of that and when my roots started showing, then I could cut my hair to like this and have kind of like an Aaron Carter look, but on an old man, and which would be really freaky.
I think he looks like a beautiful Kendall Jenner.
And she's just saying that because she knows that that's what I want to hear.
No, I do.
I'm a huge Telepath fan. I think that Telepath is one of the most interesting things to come out of Vaporwave. I love Telepath. I think that Telepath is an underrated artist, and I think there's a lot of artists in Vaporwave, and I try to get as close to them as possible. But there's a lot of artists in Vaporwave that transcend Vaporwave, transcend the formula, Telepath is one of them. I think that Telepath is could be more large, like could be something that people are collecting and paying hundreds of dollars for like 30 years from now, trying to get the record and talking about Telepath like 30 years from now. I think that people would I think that that's a definite realistic possibility. Uh, I think that that's forever music. I kind of missed when you were brunette and dyed blonde, were your hair wet and you're gritting your teeth. That image is spiritually George. Yeah, I know, and I used it for a long time. But, you know, it's funny, Dr. Phil, that you say that because you directly contributed to me shaving my head. So, isn't it crazy how life works? Like, you probably didn't even know that you were going to miss that look when you posted my image on Future School Shooters. But isn't it funny that I then shaved my head? It's like life is amazing. Life is amazing. Um, yeah, bleaching your hair can damage your hair. Thank you. Uh, I did a double bleach and my hair took it really well. Remember? It pretty much looked normal. It didn't get fried.
It was silky.
And I think that a single layer of bleach would be even better. So I don't think that, I mean, my hair is not as healthy as it was when I was younger, but, still rocking. Vaporwave is played out. We, I don't know if you're going to make any friends here saying that, but.
We like Crystal Method.
Yeah,
too.
And Goldie. And Chemical Brothers are like one of my favorite bands.
We like all that.
So, I mean, bring it back. I don't know. Chemical Brothers just had like a pretty, like, a really successful album this year. So it's already back. But yeah, we like that big beat stuff, obviously. But, Goldie, Crystal Method, and the Chemical Brothers, those are all vaporwave acts. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about. When are you going to repress slide? When are you going to repress these cassettes? I don't know. I guess when there's demand, because people stopped buying cassettes from us. So we started printing less and less of them, and they took longer and longer to get rid of. So we kind of quit doing them. Why are you not with the old folks? Are you guys homeless? Is that a reference to Thanksgiving? This one right here. Are you guys homeless? Why are you not with the old folks?
Oh.
I think it means, why aren't you with your progenitors?
We were with them last week.
We were with them last week, and now we're back in LA. They're on the other side of the world. I'm trying to learn how to produce my own music. Any advice? Lamster? Where to start with that one? First of all, how old are you? If you're older than something teen, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's hard to learn all this stuff when your mind, as your neuroplasticity goes down, the difficulty to learn how to do this stuff goes sky high. I make music the same way that I did when I was 18 years old. But I can't learn anything new. But hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, well, I guess step one, Lamster, is go to download from savefrom.com and type in a YouTube of like an old song, save that to your computer, and then drop it into Audacity, and then time stretch it and pitch it around and chop it up, and then upload it to Bandcamp. and just see what people think. And then if they like it, you can take it from there. My favorite Cocteau Twins album, it's always been Heaven or Las Vegas, but now that one's played out, and now I think it's I guess you would, if there was a favorite album, you would have to know the name of it. It's the one after that. That is my favorite now, but I don't know the name of it. I'm old. I don't know anything. I haven't streamed often since before. I'm way back on these questions, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. I think I already lost it, but somebody said somewhere in here, how often do you stream? I used to stream a lot, but then I stopped. Because Electronicon took me like from morning to night for months on end. But now Electronicon's over. I'm back to making music and working on a couple of really interesting secret projects for 2020. That's just going to make Electronicon 1 and 2 look like a bedtime story.
Thanks, slime blobs.
Sick. What record meetup was that? Is that the one that we just did in LA? I think Lindsay needs to get paid for it. Have you been paid for that?
No.
We'll figure that out.
Trevor Moore? Why is everyone asking about Trevor Moore? Is he the comedian?
What's the question?
Somebody a while back was asked you, George, if you were related to Trevor Moore.
Oh, I don't know. I think that must be like the guy from Whitest Kids You Know, or one of these other motherfuckers that people say I look like.
I think he's from my hometown.
Let's look him up.
Yeah, comedian. He lived in Charlottesville, like when I lived there.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
It says
he had this show on the public access station called like the Trevor Moore Show or something.
Are you sure? And it was this guy?
Yeah, it was a lot younger at the time.
Well, listen, I'm not Trevor Moore. You guys act like you've never seen a white dude whose eyes look like they've seen some shit before.
Vapor Clanton. Shadow people are demons. Yes.
That's a controversial statement. Yeah, I fuck with vape era hard. Doesn't everybody? Oh, there we go. Four Calendar Cafe. Cocteau, thank you, Marcus. 4 Calendar Cafe is the best album. It took me a while to realize that because it's a lot more adult. Let's put some 4 Calendar Cafe on. Do you know that album, Lindsay? The one after Heaven or Las Vegas?
Yeah, I know this song. I think this is like maybe my favorite Cocteau Twins song.
Yeah, so it took me a while. I remember when I was in my early 20s, when I was discovering Cocteau Twins for real and going through everything. This album didn't speak to me because I thought that it was boring. But now I think it's got the best songwriting on it, and the songs are the most beautiful. I think it's just a little bit more adult. Do you produce on the... I don't produce on the SP. I only use it for live. Did Joe Did Joe Rogan die?
I don't know.
Joe Rogan appears to be alive. Can anyone confirm that Joe Rogan is dead? Let us know. Send a link if Joe Rogan. Did Joe Rogan die? Is everyone just trying to start some shit? I think he might be alive.
MMA accident? I think people are just saying RIP to like random people. It's not real.
But they're all saying MMA accident. What the hell does that mean?
What is MMA?
So like where the people like try to kill each other in the ring. Well, let's
now everybody's saying MMA accident for no reason.
Let's say I don't know, let's get current. Let's get current with it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You want to talk about people that have just bought something?
Yeah, is anybody buying anything right now? Let's tune in and I want to try to. God damn it. It's so hard to click the button. Riley. Is Riley in the chat? Riley picked up that we still got transparent teal surfing vinyls. Riley picked up that transparent teal surfing vinyl and Dance Decree on cassette all the way in Boise, Idaho. Congrats.
They actually picked up digital dance by software.
Wait, what did I say it was?
Dance Decree.
Oh. I saw the word dance, you know.
It's all about you, isn't it?
Those words were invented by my brain. Let's see. Caleb in Beaumont, Texas. Beaumont. Did we go to Beaumont?
I don't know.
Sounds familiar. Bo something. Incubo, LP, Advanced Memory Suite by FM Skyline, and that teal surfing. Picking up the good stuff. Congrats, Caleb and Beaumont. I know that you're going to enjoy those products. And Heartbeats CD is still for sale. That's pretty surprising. Congratulations to Jordan in Albany, Oregon, picking that one up. Like, oh, a Negative Gemini supporter. Ashley.
Shout out, Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley. Now, is that a girl's name? Ashley? Not always. Not always.
Not always.
I'm curious. I wonder if Ashley's here right now. We've got her phone number. Do you want to call her? She's up.
No.
Call her and say,
call her.
No, you call her and say, thank you so much for buying the t-shirt. It's like, I love you.
You can't just call someone up.
Eric Andre did it and didn't ask 2 questions about it. So picking up the Negative Gemini tie-dye shirt, which, do we have a lot of those, or how do we still have those? That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of, especially the pink tie-dye.
Because you made them again for the tour?
Because I made them again for the tour. So you guys, if you know about the tie-dye shirts, I had some that I did myself, and I did them on Gildan's. But for the tour, I made a whole bunch more of them, but they're on a really, really soft shirt that somebody else tie-dyed.
Well, don't
And
make them feel like they got the wrong thing.
no, you don't. No, if you're getting this now, what I'm trying to say is
Yeah,
I
but,
didn't dye it, but it's really soft.
yeah, but you're making now all of a sudden all the people in the chat who are wearing the old tie-dye shirts suddenly feel it
No.
scratching their skin, and they feel like they're trapped inside of a
If you have
cardboard
the
box.
old one, you know that I dyed it myself, and I spent a long time touching your shirt and making artistic decisions on it. So that's cool too, in its own way. Oh, shout out Nard Calls for buying a Bad Baby record. That's what's up. And
You Never Knew is my favorite song of all effing time.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Feel.
Do you have any inspiration in particular for it?
A lot different inspiration. I was listening to My Bloody Valentine a lot when I made that song, and they have a lot of like drony background humming sort of things. And so that's how I got the idea to go, ooh, and that's basically really quiet throughout the entire song. So that was a big inspo.
Is that all? Yes. Thank you, Vapor Archives. Thank you, Vapor Archives. The 100% Electronica shirts are so comfy. Like, we try to, I take my t-shirt stuff really seriously, and I think about it like really hard, and I talk about it all the time. T-shirt this, t-shirt that. It's all I ever talk about is t-shirts. So we're actually kind of selling off all the 100% Electronica t-shirts as they are right now, and then we have a new, and they won't exist anymore, and then we're going to have a new t-shirt that's made in LA, and then partially finished by hand by us, coming soon, but they're going to be much more expensive because we're going to try to convince people that 100% Electronica is supreme. So get your affordable 100% Electronica shirts now, because it's, and you might need to stock up, like get one for Monday, get one for Tuesday and Wednesday, because eventually they'll be so expensive that no one will be able to afford them anymore. So just keep that in mind. We still have a few months supply, I think, but you know how these things go. 100% Electronica toque when? Toque means beanie. I knew that, but thank you for telling everyone else, drunk Canadian, what it was. Soon. So don't buy a beanie. Keep your head cold for the time being.
You can call a beanie a toque?
A toque.
Toque?
Yeah, that's what.
Is that Canadian?
It's a Canadian. Toque. I don't usually wear shirts. Favorite album by Poppy. I'm into the idea of Bjork, but it's hard for me to find Bjork songs that I love, but I love Bjork as like a spirit with us here on Spaceship Earth. Damn, Kyle, blowing a bunch of money on a Sega Saturn. What is going on in the Sega Saturn community that they cost a bunch of money? Pale Saints are good. Yes. I wonder, have you been listening to my 100 by George Clanton's favorite songs playlist? Do we listen to Death Grips? Not really. No, I'm scared. I'm scared of the yelling. The yelling scares me. I listen to it and I'm trying to rock out, but then I start thinking that somebody's trying to get me, and I don't want anybody trying to get me. Let's see. We do have hoodies for Electronica if you definitely want to get one, and you should, Dr. Phil. Because why don't you take that guilt of making me have a mental breakdown and shave my head and funnel it back into my wallet by buying a hoodie. We've got black hoodies and blue hoodies. Unless they've sold out tonight, we have them in stock.
I'm wearing one. Oh, but not a hoodie.
Yeah.
This is a sweatshirt.
We have them though. I don't have a fave Nardwuar interview, but one that comes to mind was he did Genesis Peorage, and Genesis Peorage like wasn't having it and was really kind of confused and almost frustrated by him, and I thought that was sick.
I don't have a favorite.
Damn, I'm still back on when we were talking about Supreme.
Do you guys like indie rock?
Well, hold on a second. The Dark Helmet says you should sell 100% Electronica stickers. If you already sell those, sorry, I'm dumb. How do people... I mean, you're not dumb, but we're doing a bad job of... I know that a lot of people think that our store is on Bandcamp. Like, somebody was like, oh, where's all the... what do you call it? Where's all the Black Friday stuff?
Yeah, we should just be typing it in spamming the chat every 10 seconds.
Yeah, our shop is on our main page now. We have a much more intense shopping experience. And a lot of people don't know.
Did you just quote The Illusion?
Me?
Yeah. A minute ago? We like The Illusion.
Oh, Marcus, when I said on Spaceship Earth?
Oh, yeah. That was.
Whoa. Yeah. Yo, me and Lindsay, when me and Lindsay were traveling, I think when we were coming to LA, we watched like 5 hours of The Illusion until we felt like we knew him. And I still feel like I know him, but he don't know me. But I was thinking, he does some things where he'll let you like talk to him for like $1 a minute or something like that. And maybe we'll get The Illusion on a live stream sometime and have him call in on Skype and do a live stream with us. If he'll allow us to pay him to do that. But it seemed like public sentiment flipped on The Illusion when the fires were going off in Malibu, and he left his cat in Malibu and said, it'll be all right. It's a cat. It knows how to escape fire. But the people on YouTube said, no, cats do not know how to escape fire, and your cat's going to burn up. But luckily, his house didn't burn up at all. But it was just the idea that he just left his cat to theoretically burn up. And I don't know if he's off the hook for that yet, but you know, people were really upset when we stopped watching him. People were really upset about him about that. So I don't know what's been developing in the Illusion world. Nobody knows what I'm talking about right now except for one person in the chat. So I'm going to move on. I got a little rectangle, but I can't get the paper off. The dark, that's a sticker. You got to stick your finger in the paper and it peels away, and then you can put it on something. Jake Pittman tried to join the fan club, but straight up couldn't find the join now option. LOL. I hope that you have figured it out by now, Jake. Uh, Bill, yeah. So I think that we have downloads linked to the albums on the web store. But if you don't get it, contact support at 100% Electronica. And give them your order number, and you can get the download code. But we're trying to move away. If you like the Bandcamp streaming platform, I can't blame you, but this whole like everybody needing Bandcamp download codes, I guess I just don't relate to it, so I find it kind of confusing. But we try to accommodate everybody and everything, no matter how time consuming, because we, appreciate the support. If anybody cares enough to buy the album, they deserve, whatever they want. So, within reason. So, thank you for everybody for supporting this stuff. And that reminds me, I got to give a shout out to Josh in California in Lake Elsinore. Josh V in Lake Elsinore, California, for picking up that Micro Disney vinyl. Everybody is fantastic. That's pretty sick. Oh, shucks. Ann Perry in San Ramon, California. However you say that. Does anybody know how to say that? You could spell it out phonetically. And Nick Q in Westland, Michigan, picking up the Deep Fantasy Teal and the Incubo. Just wanted to say thank you to a few more people. I know that I'm not hitting everybody because I got to do a little bit of the chit-chatting. It's important to chit-chat. But Kieran B, out there in Canada, I got to say thank you for picking up the Cursebreaker XLP on the Ruby Red vinyl, that new Ruby Red. Wow, we just love Equip here in this house. And John R. in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, picking up the Incubo LP. We just had a few Incubos left that we were holding to kind of, I don't know, like, people used to complain about records getting smashed up all the time. It doesn't really happen as much anymore. I think that our new mailers are way better. They're way more expensive, but they're I don't know. We don't really get that many smashy complaints anymore, so that's tight. Yo, Monica in Boynton Beach, Florida. Monica in Boynton Beach, Florida picked up 3 Negative Gemini shirts, the oversized Britney tee, and 2 tie-dyes.
What?
I don't even know if she's in chat. No, is Monica a femme name? Sometimes.
Thank you, Monica.
I don't want to assume anyone's gender through the internet. So forgive me if I'm shooting out binary gender things on here. Sometimes you just see a name like Monica and you go, "Oh, she did it," because you read Monica and then you see, you watch the show Friends and there's a Monica, there's a female identifying person on Friends called Monica, right? Friends? And that's what I picture in my head. So if anybody's name is something from Friends, that's who I see. And James C. in Erskineville, New South Wales, Australia. Damn, somebody all the way in Australia picking up just the Negative Gemini shirt. Now, that's a lot of shipping cost. To ship a shirt to Australia from here is $14. So, you know, must have really wanted that shirt. That means that this Negative Gemini shirt was a total of $34 to go to Australia. It's not too bad. I paid more for a shirt than that. And then we've got Reed in Downsville, Louisiana, picking up that FM Skyline record, the Deep Fantasy by Surfing, and then my record slot. My name's George Clanton. If you're just now tuning in, I'm George Clanton. This is Neggy Jimmy.
Hi.
We live here. This is our house. That's where we're broadcasting from. And then Slide Blue Portal vinyl for Reed. Thank you, Reed in Louisiana. Always appreciate it. I wonder if My Chemical Kitten is... I wonder if that's Monica. Because it's in some Negative Gemini shirts. And then it says less than 3, but definitely was exactly 3 shirts. So maybe they just tried to get one more at the end.
I don't know. Anyways, thank you, My Chemical Kitten.
Yeah, look, thanks for the shout. We're getting caught up now. Thanks for the shout out. That must be Monica.
Monica, I love My Chemical Romance. If your name is a reference, that's cool.
Oh, Chip's horny. Can somebody sort Chip out? Chip's horny up in here.
What the fuck? Wait, they just said a whole bunch of stuff. Go back up.
I don't want to read all that until I can figure out if I'm being trolled or not.
Will anyone else be playing with George at the New Year's Eve gig? Yes. We just announced everybody else the other day.
Bob, you didn't see the poster? Bob?
I'm going to play
Vape Error
and Death's Dynamic Shroud.
Death's Dynamic Shroud. Hey Chip, if you don't start getting serious around here, I know you're horny, but if you don't start getting serious around here, what we're going to do is we're going to mute you to everybody. So just take it easy. Play by the rules. Yeah, Death's Dynamic Shroud. Are you kidding me? Oh, Monica is Molo. Now we know. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you, Monica.
Death's Dynamic Shroud is scary, but a little bit less scary than Death Grips. You know what Death's Dynamic Shroud makes me think of? Is these goddamn shadow people in here.
He doesn't see any. He's just a poser.
I don't know. Do you remember in San Antonio? Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm buying a ticket anyway. Why the hell not, Bob? Why are you what in the world? Not that I'm not. Oh, not that I'm not. Double negatives confuse us, Bob. Yeah. Everybody in the chat right now should buy a ticket. Even if you can't.
Spam with that shop website address again.
Even if you can't come to the New Year's Eve party, you should be buying a ticket because guess who gets paid when you buy the ticket? Us. We do. You need to buy those tickets or else we don't get paid. In fact, if we don't sell enough tickets, I get in huge trouble. Because I got to pay Neggy Jimmy. I got to pay Neggy Jimmy a lot of money. So let's sell these tickets. I'm in the area, but I don't want to go alone. Listen, Libertarian Izzy, you're never alone at a 100% Electronica show. Everybody high vibes everybody and hugs everybody. If you're a touching kind of person, that's cool. You could also say, sorry, don't touch me. And people are really respectful to different lifestyles and touching and non-touching and rules like that. So if anybody up in here has ever been to a 100% Electronica show, let them know. Let Libertarian Izzy know that it's totally cool to fly solo. It's
Slow, low.
it's actually even more chill to fly solo because then you get to meet new friends instead of being in your comfort zone of hanging out with the same old so-and-so that you hang out with and play video games with all the time. You come to the show, you make a friend, and you party, and you don't have any resentment towards that friend because you don't know any of the bad stuff that they've done. Like they've never forgot about you on a birthday party or something, and so you don't secretly resent them. It's just a brand new friend with no baggage. Angie, we've got something really special cooking up for those Equip tapes, so don't you even worry. Yeah, Izzy, you and Olivia should meet up and not hug each other. You should meet up and stare at each other into each other's eyes, and then you'll know that one person is the other person. Then that's how you greet each other. Are people into fist bumping too, or just high fives? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fist bumping?
Fist bump people.
Yeah, fist bumping's cool. It's true. I went to Electronicon solo and everybody was chill AF. Electronaut. Name Electronaut. Username checks out. That's true. Lil Liam goes to every 100% Electron. No, that's not true, Liam. Lil Liam. You came to Las Vegas with some arm candy. I remember that. Don't even act. And Lindsay didn't even see it. Lindsay didn't even see you trying to be a playboy and succeeding. Do you know who Lil Liam is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's got so many usernames.
George hasn't drinking. I haven't seen George drink water all day.
You saw me drink an entire glass of water and I didn't break eye contact with you the whole time and you laughed. Don't you remember that?
Yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday. I haven't had any water today. Wearing a shirt to the show. Don't come to the show with $30 and no t-shirt, and then we are going to hook you up.
They want you to drink the water. We're gonna drink this water and we're gonna fill it up with a whole nother water and we're gonna drink that too.
Hey, fill it up with an amount of water that they can see how much water we have, and then I'll drink the whole thing and they can time it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, hydration is really important. I'm actually 50 years old, but I drink water a lot and it helps me stay plump right here. If you look at in my neck is so big because it's full of water. When you get to be my age, your neck stops holding your head up so much and just kind of becomes a water bag. Okay, so here's my water. Can we start counting?
All right. I'll count. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gone.
Let's do another one. George's. So when I was in college, I was I drank a lot of beer. There was a lot of competitive beer drinking going on. I actually wasn't in college. I had dropped out of college and started working at Ruby Tuesdays. And when you work at Ruby Tuesdays in a tiny mountain town in Virginia, what you do to wait for death in the meantime is you drink a lot of alcohol. So did a lot of that. This one's going to be a little harder because I'm already full. Yeah, if you're watching this live stream right now and you work at Ruby Tuesdays and in a little mountain town and you have a gravity bong on your coffee table and your room has a whole bunch of like dirty underwear on the floor and there's like ash and a gravity bong and your gravity bong smells like kind of swampy and you're hungover all the time, so you have to drink your gravity bong. You should stop doing what you're doing and quit your job at Ruby Tuesdays and start making music and hashtagging it vaporwave. Oh, it's a little bit. That one was a little bit harder. I think that took 5 seconds. There's nothing wrong with having a gravity bong, but if it's on your coffee table, at least change the water out. And if you have a 2-liter Coke, don't just throw it away and keep the same gravity bong. Make a new gravity bong because all of your guests think that your gravity bong stinks, but they won't say anything because they just want your weed. But your gravity bong probably stinks and you don't even notice anymore because it's been stinking for weeks. So if you're going to leave it on the kitchen table or something, at least freshen it up. Dump the water out and clean it out. Just make it nice. But I would say hide it. Put it in a little drawer or something.
What is a gravity bong? Judge Parker wants to know.
What are you, a cop? Judge. Tell it to the judge. Let's see. Did anybody? I was just kind of zoning out, kind of thinking about cleaning gravity bongs. Ryan Walsh. Yeah, I think I just described a lot of periods in people's lives. And what I'm saying is probably a lot of people in this this is so interesting. What is this Gray Street? That sounds like a place that I've lived before, but I didn't.
That's Richmond, Virginia. 1117 Gray Street.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Gray Street is where all of the college students, like in their freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah, but she's from New York.
Oh. Igloo Ghost. Have we ever talked to Igloo Ghost?
No.
No, but I like Igloo Ghost.
Ooh, I love this part. What's this song? Purr? I love the guitar in the middle of Purr.
When are we going to get 100% grinders? I don't know.
What would they look like? Wasn't that really good?
They'd probably be green and plastic and glow in the dark or something.
Cornbread, you know what? Every time somebody says put out more tapes, I get a little upset, is because the tape community is we sell the ratio between tapes and records that we sell is in records favor, and is continuing to go into records favor because people are not buying as many tapes. So the next time we put out a tape, help us get that word out to the tape people, because
Oops.
yeah, I have a real Mac, so I just press paste. Did somebody ask what the store is?
No.
Let them know that we're putting out tapes so they'll buy them. And then the more, if we know that we can sell at least 100 tapes, then we'll always press tapes, I guess. But it makes it a lot more fun if we could sell 300 tapes like we used to in the old days. Judge Parker watched a Gravity Bong video. What's the name of the Gravity Bong video that you watched? And we'll look it up and we'll watch it right now, and we can all watch it together. Just let us know which one. Shadow Zone, if you don't think that we invited Anthony Fantano to 100% Electronicon, you're out of your goddamn mind. I think tapes have a lot of redeeming qualities. Tapes are the cheapest analog medium to press on. It doesn't really, the price difference between doing 100 and 300 is low, so it makes a lot of sense for up-and-coming bands to use them. They fit into your pocket. As a touring artist, you can fit a lot of tapes in a box. They're also like, some people want to buy a piece of merchandise from an artist, but they don't want to commit to $20, especially if they're just seeing them for the first time, like if it's an opening set or something. It's nice to have a nice little $10, like, even if you don't have a cassette player, like a lot of people like to have the art in the physical form. It's just like buying a poster or something, except you can actually use it and play it. It's fun.
John Oldroyd, you're not too old to learn to make good music at 26, but you should hurry.
Username checks out, Oldroyd. Okay. Seth Rogues from Amazing Gravity Bong. We're going to watch this now. I can already tell you. Okay, so this is not what I was talking about.
No, this is like an advanced, somebody manufactured this.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about is like a 2 liter of Coke with the top cut off.
This is a Gravity Bong for rich people. Let's look up the real Gravity Bong. Let's talk about Gravity Bong. Oh yeah, if you type in Gravity Bong, the very first result is exactly what I'm talking about. So I don't know how you got your result. You must have typed in Seth Rogen Gravity Bong specifically, because the first result is how to make a Gravity Bong, Smokables. Smokables season 1, episode 2. And this is what I'm talking about. Yes, and you look like really upset when you inhale it. That's a huge part of it, is that you've got to look upset and uncomfortable when you're inhaling it. I don't know about you guys, but
it's too much.
In my day, people used Gravity Bongs because we were all so poor that it was the best way to conserve your weed, so that not one bit of it didn't get smoked, and that you take it deep into your lung. So the Gravity Bong was the easiest way to save money and get blazed. But you pretty much can't get not stoned, no matter how little you put in the Gravity Bong. You're going to get stoned no matter what. And on top of that, then you're stuck watching like 9 episodes of Roseanne, because the second that they go off of Nick at Night, they come on TV Land. And you're just cycling back and forth between channels to watch 9 episodes of Roseanne until 5 in the morning.
I've never smoked from a gas mask.
I don't think I have either. What up, Ian? Let's just see what's going on. Do you think that anybody's bought anything?
Yes.
Holy mackerel! Every time we post that link, yo.
Post the link again. Oops.
Nope. Whoa, we still have a lot of good stuff. Get out a keychain. Show these people this keychain. Nick, let's give a shout out real quick to Jeremy G in Ladson, South Carolina. Jeremy G. I don't like to. You might see me shouting people out for the fan club on my Twitter and stuff, and I just don't like, without consent, giving people's last name out. I know that some people might have a lot of fun hearing their full name being read off, but without consent to do it, I wouldn't dare. But anyway, Jeremy G. in Ladson, South Carolina, thank you for picking up that Nick Hexum out of the blue, the Negative Gemini keychain, and the Surfing Deep Fantasy vinyl, the final teal edition. Now, just a note, the Under Your Window out of the blue 7-inch isn't going to ship until mid-December, and so we're going to hold all of your items. If you order a pre-order, we hold all your items until they're all ready to go, but we will set that surfing aside and the keychain aside so that we will have one for you when it's time to ship. Here's the keychain.
This is a Negative Gemini keychain, and I designed it. It's for my fake motel. It's room number 7, and the back says, "If found, go fuck yourself."
And
it has 2 little tigers on it.
It's pretty big, right? It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just like, this is how big it is.
And it's thick. Click it. I don't think it's like tortoise shell.
Yeah, it's not, it's just plastic, but it's
acrylic.
It's
not a real tortoise shell.
Pearlescent acrylic. So it has like a weird like shimmer thing happening. And yeah, I like it.
I love Cocteau Twins, but now that Dark Helmet has said something about S.A. Martinez, S.A. Martinez is the other singer in 311. I want to listen to a 311 song because it's just 1, 2, 3. My favorite 311 song is 1, 2, 3. What's your favorite? My favorite 311 song is 1, 2, 3 by 311. What's your favorite 311 song? I'm waiting.
Wait, this person said, how come the sweater, the red text on the merch thumbnail isn't available?
How come the sweater, the red text on the merch thumbnail isn't available? What are they talking about?
I don't know. We don't have any sweater with red text, but we have a red sweater.
No, right here.
Oh,
That's a sold out tour shirt from the. When was that? How old is that? That's really old, right?
Yeah, it's from like 3 years ago. We should probably change that.
I guess we could change it, but it's just meant to be there to say, hey, here's a t-shirt. But yeah, no, we don't have it. Yeah, but we could use it as an opportunity to advertise another shirt. Just like that person who didn't know that we had slip mats, and here we are. It's right there on the page. It's the first thing that you see. Can anyone the whole night hear the music that we're playing in the background?
I can tell you.
It's alright to feel good. It's alright for nothing to be wrong. The deepest dream that you had could be tomorrow's song. What day? Just a little free entertainment tonight.
George, the answer is they can't hear this at all.
Why?
It's too quiet.
Oh, the music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know. I enjoy listening to the music, though. It makes it feel like more of a party. But everybody else, you can listen to whatever music that you guys want to listen to really low, and you can still hear me. Now, here's a big order, right? 4 different items to Christopher H. in North Miami. Miami, what's up? Miami, shout out.
Somebody said that you look high as fuck and Canadian.
Thank you, Futternut. Holy FCK, are you Canadian? You look high as FU star K. Got to give a shout out to Christopher H. in North Miami picking up that lighter, the Bic lighter. Do I have a Bic lighter within reach? Probably.
Yes.
And that Everybody is Fantastic by Micro Disney, the 100% Electronica sticker, and Slide by me, George Clanton. If you're just now tuning in, I'm George Clanton. That's my name. Yeah, show them that mirror reflector.
There it is. This could all be yours right now by clicking right here. Oops. Not right there.
You got to quit pasting that Seth Rogen smokes amazing gravity bomb.
This could all be yours.
Yo, Chris Hurst is in the chat. Hey, that's what's up. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're a fan of Slide and trying out that Micro Disney record. You won't regret it. Unless you've already heard it and you know that you like it, then I'm sorry for patronizing you and saying that you, and assuming that maybe you hadn't heard it before, but it's a great record. Ooh, a Moto keychain buyer by Sammy P in Fort Worth, Texas.
Sammy P.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Well, look, the billing address is different, so maybe
El Paso.
Maybe Sammy P. Maybe we just blew it because Sammy P. is in the chat and they're getting this as a gift and they don't even know it because a friend of theirs in El Paso is buying for them, and we just Sammy P.
Don't say the P part.
Sammy P. If you like surprises, I'm sorry that I ruined it for you. You're getting a Negi Jimmy keychain from your friend in El Paso.
Yo, Adam.
Yo, Adam's in the chat.
Adam Kane's in the chat.
Is that the real Adam Kane? If that's the real Adam Kane, prove it, and I will give you a mod. I will give you mod powers. Easily right. Chris Hurst.
How many keychains you got? I have returned, George.
What?
How many keychains you got? That's Adam's proof. It's the real Adam Kane.
DJ Woo Boy in the chat. All right. We got it.
Thank you, Jean-Luc.
Chris Hurst.
Chris Hurst.
Since you bought all that stuff, I will listen to your EP. Can you post a link right now? We'll listen to it right now.
Dilson. What up, Dilson?
George is staring at my name. I feel the energy. Dilson. Yes. Let's see. Who was this? Connor F. from Linwood, Washington, picking up Deep Fantasy, Advanced Memory Suite, and Digital Dance on cassette. Nice. Thank you so much. I wonder if you're in the chat. I don't know.
Is the red beanie oversized or normal sized? I have a fat head. It's normal. This is it. It's definitely not oversized. George has a big head too, and that's how it looks.
I have a huge head.
I have a tiny head, and that's why it was sticking up off of my head.
I would probably wear it like this.
So if you have a fat head, oh no, don't do that. No, I think this looks really bad when people do this. Even though I was just doing it. I was just doing it, but whatever. I don't know. Hot.
Yo, Josh, it seems like Josh came back from Lake Elsinore and to buy a tie-dye slide tee. I didn't even realize that we still I guess we just have a few sizes of the slide tees left. So thank you, Josh V, for coming back and picking that up. You know it's a must-have item. What in the hell? We still have CDs? We didn't have that many CDs. I'm surprised that maybe the CDs aren't as popular.
We had like 5 of them. They're probably just all gone.
No, look. This was 30 minutes ago. Somebody bought 2 CDs. What's up to Jackson in Waxhaw, North Carolina? Is that how you say it? Is that, I probably sound stupid saying it. Is it Waxhaw? Waxhaw? I don't know. Anyway, Heartbeats CD and Bad Dreams CD, both by Mirror Kisses. Thanks for picking those up. 311 is so good. We're bumping 311 in here tonight, y'all. Isn't this is a cool rhythm, right? Does it make you do this? We're listening to, you guys can't hear it, but we're listening to Omaha Styley by 311 right now. Let's see. Thanks for the music. G and L have curated us and the dreams they are making come true. It's Waxhaw. You right, G.
I love when people call blush blusher.
Is that British?
I think that's something British people do a lot. And I think it sounds so cute. Blusher. Nice blusher. Thank you. It's milk. That brand called Milk.
It's literally milk. If you drink your milk, you be blush. Hey. Now, I know that Jean-Luc, there we are. Jean-Luc in the chat, picking up that Everybody is Fantastic vinyl by Micro Disney and that Meggie Jimmy Motel keychain. Picking up all that. Picking up all that good shit. Thank you, Jean-Luc. Shout out to Jean-Luc. Oh, 69 people are watching right now?
Wish you guys have read my questions, but I gotta go to bed. Thanks for the F's, guys.
What's the question?
Oh, Austin Mora. Sorry we didn't see your question. I don't know what it was.
Who said that?
Austin Mora right there.
Ask the question again, ding dong.
They've got to go.
I don't see it. Do you see it?
No.
If we try to scroll up to look for it, then we miss the current comments. But there aren't any right now, so I'm trying to race. I'm trying to find it. Austin.
Here it is.
Have you ever seen a Calm True show? He had his last tour show in Richmond. It was so sick.
I've never seen a Calm True show. Bedroom cup check.
So, wow, that's kind of, you know, no, we hadn't seen a Calm True show.
George, if you were president, what is the first executive order you would put into place?
What can you do with an
legalize it?
What can you do with an executive order?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are the limits of the executive order? Jean-Luc, are you related to Star Trek? Because that would be really interesting if you were like born after 1990 or something. Woo! These whole legs are hurting me. Josiah, I know who you are, Jean-Luc. I've got all of your usernames figured out.
Are you telepath?
I'm not telepath.
How come your caps lock doesn't work?
You just had to press it.
How's your leg doing, George?
Oh, people don't know who telepath is. I keep forgetting that. If I say who telepath isn't, then it's just like, that's almost like saying who it is, in kind of a way, because isn't part of the fun is everybody kind of imagining that they might know who it is or who it isn't, or you know what I mean?
I could be telepath.
Yeah, you know what? It's actually sexist that
you didn't ask me if I was telepath.
Yeah, it's sexist that people don't think that Lindsay is telepath. I don't understand why people don't think Lindsay is telepath.
You didn't have your battery plugged in.